Today we're going to go deep into personal reflection and thought in today's video. But don't be afraid. I'm going to be opening your mind to the concept of designing the lifestyle that you truly want by answering three important questions that are known as the Kinder questions. When many financial planners sit with someone for the first time, they ask their clients these three questions, trying to elicit responses that will help their client to start planning their lives in such a way that they can begin doing what they love during their day, trying to live their perfect envisioned average day. George Kinder is known as the father of lifestyle planning. Few people think about designing their life the way they want it to be. They think, I need to make money, I have to work, I have to pay the bills, and I just have to get through life. So the idea in asking these questions is to get you to think outside the box and allow you to tap into what you truly desire. Because believe it or not, there are very creative ways that you can actually live the life that you want without needing to have a ton of money, or at least begin working towards some of these goals individually and attaining them through a plan that'll get you there. Maybe not today, but eventually. Before I divulge these questions, you need to understand that you have to be able to let yourself dream here and be honest with yourself. Now, how would you live your life? Let yourself go as you think about this question. First, let me create a scene for you. Imagine that you are financially secure and that you have enough money to take care of your needs now and in the future. Therefore, the question is, how would you live your life? Would you change anything? Let yourself go. Don't hold back. It's your dream. So decide and describe a life that is complete and that is richly yours. The goal with this question is if you had all the money in the world, what would you spend your days doing? We call that your perfect average day. Now, the goal is to figure out what your perfect average day is and then figure out a way to make it reality. Maybe you get halfway there. Maybe it's not 100%, but start doing some of the things that are in your perfect average day, at least at a minimum. That's why you have to let yourself go and answer truthfully as to what your perfect average day would be. I suggest that you journal it right now. Get out a pen and a piece of paper, or make a note of it in your phone, and throughout this video, begin to journal these ideas and goals. Remember this, a dream written down becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. A plan backed by action becomes reality. So you can even have your spouse help you answer these questions and decide together what it is you want and how you want to get there. My perfect average day is going to be different from what you dream of, so make this what you dream of. You are the designer, not me. How would you change your life? To open your mind to this question, let's say you visit your doctor who tells you that you have 5 to 10 years left to live. He says that you are blessed in that you will not feel sick during this 5 to 10 years, but the bad news is that you'll have no notice of the moment of your death. What will you do with the time you have remaining? What will you change about your life? The basis of this question is, if you only had 5 to 10 years left, what would you change now? Are there habits that maybe you want to overcome so that the last 5 to 10 years can be more fulfilling for you and your family or loved ones? Is there something that you want to do but aren't doing because of self-limiting beliefs? This question is trying to bring us to think about what each of us can do today so that we have no regrets later. And the no regret strategy works for trading, for investing, for lifestyle, and in your personal and emotional life. The goal is to look back and never have to say, oh, I wish I would have done that, or not done such and such. I wish I was nicer to so and so, or I wish I'd spent more time with my family, or I wish that I took more time for myself. You know, the things that make you happy. Now for the last question. Imagine that your doctor shocks you with the news that you only have 24 hours to live. Take notice of the feelings that arise in you as you confront your very real mortality. I know that this is deep, dark stuff, but this is what's going to get you to be honest with yourself about what you really want out of life. So the question is to ask yourself, what did you miss? Who did you not get to be? What did you not get to do? So it's really compressing down into the last 24 hours where you're thinking to yourself. This is where you get to be completely honest about what you want out of life and who you want to be. This is along the same vein as the prior question. It's just a little bit more intense and condensed. You're forced to think quickly. You have such a short amount of time left. What is going through your mind in this moment? In the prior question, you still have time. You still have 5 to 10 years. But in the third question, you only have 24 hours. So you're really forced to feel those emotions a bit more intensely. These questions are not meant to depress you or make you feel bad or make you feel regrets. These questions are meant to be positive and to get you to admit what it is that is most important to you. Now, I know for me, if I was in this scenario where I only had 5 to 10 years, I would want to spend as much time with my family and my best friends as possible. I would want to maximize those interpersonal experiences. That would be something that, gets me a little teary-eyed thinking about loved ones and being with them. It makes me want to see my family more so that I don't look back and say, oh, I wish I would have spent more time with them. Now, that's just me. I know that there are things professionally that I personally want to make sure that I accomplish before I go. And so that's why I work day after day to accomplish those goals, even though I am financially secure. It really doesn't matter because the question is, what do you want to be? Who do you want to become? And what do you want to accomplish? You want to make sure that you're doing what is your dream so that when you look back, you can feel fulfilled. You have to give yourself grace and mercy here. Instead of seeing this as a dark exercise that might upset you, use this moment to assess your life and to be honest about what it is you really want, what is truly important to you, and what you can do and change now to be closer to your perfect life. It is very possible to accomplish these desires and goals without being super wealthy. For example, I know people that have gone through this process and they have changed their lifestyle to a lower cost of living that allowed them to feel wealthier and to feel that they were getting ahead. They're able to pay their bills and they're living in their paradise. Some people move to Bali or to Puerto Rico or to Costa Rica, where your dollar goes a little further and you are literally living in your version of paradise. There are also wonderful places in the US where the cost of living would be lower. There are also some tax benefits to utilizing this strategy of leaving the country and to live in a foreign land. If you can use something called the foreign earned income exclusion, you can save on federal income taxes. So there are ways that you can work around living your dream life. I also know people who have decided to leave the rat race and live on less, grow more of their own food, do whatever they need to in order to have their daily peace and live their daily dream life. I know of another person that has a seasonal business, and that allows him to work during the season that he has to work, which is the tax season, and then he's got more time off to travel, which is what he really wants to do. Now, you don't have to be making tons and tons of money to make this lifestyle of your dream lifestyle work. That's the point here. That's why you have to allow yourself to go here with these questions and figure out what it is that you really want to be doing and then make it happen, or at least be figuring out solutions that will get you either there fully or partially. You can take baby steps to get to your dream. Now, with any good financial planning, you have to know what it is that you're planning for. You have to know financially what kind of lifestyle you're trying to support. So I suggest that you journal these questions honestly, and it'll help you get to some answers that could end up changing your life. Now, if you like this video, please give it a like for me and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to my channel. Watch my other videos to get more great information. I talk finance, wealth, life, and happiness planning. Please share this channel and ideas with those who can benefit from it. Please let me know how this helped you and the topics you'd like to hear more about in the comments. And I'll catch you in the next video.